Be it full RGB keyboards or mouse, gaming accessories could cost you a lot of money. But today I'm here with an RGB mouse that costs just rupees 500. Say hello to the Redgear A15. After a month of usage, I have some thoughts to share. So let's get started. In this, I'll be talking about its pros, cons, and more importantly, if you should buy it or not. Before we begin, over 99% of people are not subscribed yet. Hence, do make sure to smash that subscribe button and enable notifications. As always, let's start with the build quality first. The quality of plastic used here is excellent for the price. Part of the reason why I chose this over the others is due to the honeycomb RGB design, which I didn't find in any mouse below rupees 500. The mouse weighs just below 125 grams and the design looks striking. There are two buttons to increase and reduce the DPI located in the middle of the mouse. Apart from the right click and the left click buttons, there are two more buttons located on the top left sides of the mouse. The buttons feel clicky and tactile, and there is nothing much to complain about them considering the price. However, the scroll wheel is too smooth for my liking and provides zero feedback. The cable is braided, but the USB connector feels very cheap, which is acceptable for the price. But in terms of build quality, I'd give this mouse a solid 4x5 considering the price. Let's start with one of the important aspects of owning a gaming mouse, the performance. If you're wondering how it performs, then you'll be very disappointed, at least I was. The performance was bad. While the mouse does support up to 6400 DPI, it's just too heavy at 125 grams while playing games, especially first-person shooters like Valorant and CSGO. The Flipkart mouse that I was using earlier was way lighter, hence flicks were easier. But on the Redgear A15, you'll be dead by the time you aim at the enemy. However, it should do fine in non-FPS titles. Even with the weight, it took me some time to adapt to the weight by increasing the mouse's sensitivity. The footprint of the mouse could be too long for people with small hands. The side buttons are placed so high that they almost become useless. One of the major problems that I faced while using this mouse is when pressing the left click and the right click buttons at once. For Redgear manufactured accessories to exhibit this kind of problem made me think if this mouse is really made by Redgear. While aiming in FPS games using the right click button and shooting with the left click simultaneously, both the buttons collide and get stuck in each other, making the experience worse. The scroll wheel is straight up crappy. Scrolling through weapons in Valorant was a pain, and it would switch stuff and provide almost zero feedback. One of the main highlights of this mouse is the customizable RGB lighting using the Redgear software. It gives you a bunch of lighting options, styles, etc., which you don't usually get to see in mice that are priced this low. So coming to the final point, who is this mouse for? I certainly wouldn't recommend it for an average FPS gamer, but if you're into other games and do a lot of office work and browsing and want to buy a sturdy RGB mouse for just under rupees 500, your search ends here. So what do you think of this mouse? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Until then, stay safe and I'll catch you guys in the next one.